Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Lower Leagues podcast. It's me, Alan. I'm joined by Dan. Max isn't here. He's coming. He's probably going to come a bit late. What's he like, Dan?
Diva.
We all agreed the time, and then all of a sudden, 15 minutes ago, he said, "Oh, I can't do 7:30."
Yeah. He's got to
Terrible.
realise the world does not revolve around Max or Stukely.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it does.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here he comes.
Hey.
As if by magic. Oh, here you go. Look at the miserable bastard.
He's frozen already.
He has frozen. There's. Oh, no.
No, no, oh, no.
It was muted. Couldn't hear a fucking thing you were saying. Probably
There
chatting
we
shit
go.
anyway.
Hey.
Oh, well, don't worry, Max. We haven't started recording yet. But look,
What?
I'd ask you two how you guys are doing, but we literally only spoke yesterday when we did our second live show on
Yeah.
Facebook, which went really well. And I should say as well, thanks to everybody that's watched our part one episode of this journey through the North Bucks League. We had a tremendous amount of views on the episode, so thanks to everybody for watching that.
And a lot of
hopefully that will
abuse.
continue with this one. We say, Dan?
And a lot of abuse.
Yeah, quite a bit of abuse here, yeah. But that's to be expected. That's to be expected, and we love it. We love it. But we've got a good guest on tonight because we're going through the intermediate division. We have got Jack Cain, who is the Finmere manager. Good evening, Jack. How you doing?
Yeah, all good, mate. Thank you very much. All good.
Jack,
what
what's
we're
going
gonna
on,
do-
mate?
Yeah, all good, mate.
Yeah. We wanted to get someone on that's in the division because I don't know anything much about all of these teams and Max and Dan do Division 1 and the Prem themselves, so we needed to get someone on from the intermediate, and that someone was you. So welcome. Hope you enjoy it.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
So what we're going to do, we're just going to go through the league we'll go from bottom to top, okay, and then we'll go through all the teams and see what we know about them, and hopefully get some good information. So. Look, we'll start at the bottom, very bottom, only on 2 points themselves, Buckingham.
Sorry.
You're laughing at that.
Oh, no, I'm laughing at this. That's worse than Real MK, isn't it? We sit there going, how much
Yeah.
of a joke that.
Yeah. Well, look, what do we know?
I mean, I think a lot of their players from last year left because they were top up there last year. And they've just fallen off a cliff. Like I know a couple of people who used to play for him. One of them was a striker called Ollie Power, I think. And
Ollie Power, yeah.
I think he went onto the first team. He actually
Yes,
I think he did, yeah.
playing this year.
mate, he was a good player for them last year. He, like, literally helped them really out. Like, I mean, they beat us 4-3 last year. We were 3-0 up inside the first half. Must have scored a hat trick, and he got sent off the fight. And at the end of the game, I was like, this guy's an idiot. And he was saying to me in the game, I said, I'm going to beat you. We're going to beat you. I was like, oh God, but what a player. But yeah, this season they've just fallen off a cliff, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I think they must have lost. They've obviously lost a few players.
Yeah.
From last season because they were in the cup final last year, weren't they? With Gwendon.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Didn't we went to watch that, didn't we, Dan?
We went and watched the first half, mate. Yeah. I mean, looking through, like, player-wise, it's hard to tell because obviously they register every player.
In Buckinghamshire.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I literally
looking through their player list, like the good players they had last year, like, was it Louis Abreu or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's not there anymore.
A lot of them do the Sunday team because they have their Sunday Soldiers thing. They have a team called Soldiers, and they've got like a massive like Instagram following and stuff like that. It's actually quite good. And I think Louis Abreu, I think he's the manager or like assistant manager of that team. And loads of them gone into Sunday League, and they do the Sunday League. They do have a good player called I think it's Max. Is it Mark? I can't remember what his name is, but he's a fucking great player, quality player. They got some good players. We haven't played them yet. We've tried.
You haven't played them yet?
No, they're one of the teams we haven't played yet. We tried to get a couple of games on against them, and it's just not weather permitted. It just ain't happening. Got them coming up soon, but they're good side, but they've just fallen off a cliff this year. Like I keep saying, they I don't know. I'm interested to see how they are when we do play them. knowing our luck, they'll probably pull every bloody player out of Buckinghamshire into their squad for that game and batter us. Yeah.
I'm interested to know, Dan, because you're quite good with the rules. Can they drop people down? They can't drop people down from the first team, can they? Because they obviously play step 6, don't they?
Yeah, they could.
I think they could, but only 3. Step 5, it starts to get really sticky. That's when it
Yeah, step 5
a little bit more. Yeah.
But even step 5, they do let you, because they've let Old Bradwell do it last season. Old Bradwell Devs, they let them do it a few times.
But like all the rules, you can get away with it if no one reports you. Like in a nice way, the league ain't going to do shit if no one reports it. Because what's the point?
Exactly.
I didn't really get it with Old Bradwell though, because they were openly putting that. Is that Jake Strong? Is it Stronge? He now plays in goal for Winslow. He played a few times for Old Bradwell Devs because he was smashing the gaffer's daughter or something like that.
What we like, family connection.
He's doing him a favour a few times, something like that. Anyway, but I didn't get it because they were putting him on the squad list, and I was like, well, surely the league can see that he's playing for Winslow in Spartan Prem. And then playing for Old Bradwell Devs, didn't get it.
This is it. When teams do their squad team list on full time after games, do the leagues check that kind of thing? I mean, do they have time to check that kind of thing when they go through names and
unless you ask a question, they're not gonna.
Yeah.
What really?
But they are checking now, though, Dan, because we all have to send all of our fucking teams.
Yeah, mate. But even then, I don't think they're. I think they're just. I mean, Jesus Christ, they checked our one from the weekend. MK City had 10 players on the pitch, 2 of them didn't play, and 6 on the bench. Like that, if you go by their team sheet, like it's not. I generally, and I don't blame them. I think it is just that if you report it, they'll look at it. If you don't, I think the only time they really check is like cup semi-finals, and even then it's loose.
I mean, to be fair, we had one this season already with a certain team in our division about someone who played for Spartan South Mids. So I can get into that in a bit if you like.
Yeah.
Brought it up at the AGM and it dropped like a lead balloon, if I'm honest.
It's changed slightly because it used to be you only division you couldn't play in if you played South Mids was Division 1, but I think that's sort of slightly.
The rule is a bit obscure. There's like I read the rule and I was like, well, you can't play if you're in intermediate or Prem if you have a Spartan South Midlands player. I think rule it got given out.
Didn't we have this sort of issue, Dan, a couple of years ago with a couple of players that Buckingham was signing? I think it was when I was at Buckingham.
Well, that's the thing. They don't. So, like now, this is why this Buckingham struggle because obviously they've got their Devs team in the South Mids Reserve League. So obviously this is technically their 3rd team. But yeah, like the league don't. Buckingham Devs don't. The South Mids Reserve League doesn't count as a football league. It doesn't exist on paper effectively. So, I mean, look, we're going to come to him in a bit, but like Silverstone this league, fucking Jordan Ives played for Silverstone this season.
He did.
Like, how's that even fucking
I couldn't
possible?
believe it. One of the boys in my team literally messaged me the week after going, did you see Jordan Ives played for Silverstone? I went, no, he didn't. He went check the team sheet. I went, he fucking did.
Yeah.
I was like, he's playing for. I said the fall off is crazy. He's playing for Liverpool like 10 years ago. Now,
well, I dare say we'll come to him in a bit because I have heard a bit of and it is only a rumor, but I have heard a rumor about their first team. What's happened recently? But we'll come to him anyway. Alan, we best move on.
Way too long on a team that have got 2 points this season. Way too long.
Yeah. Sorry, Max. We don't want to keep you, Max. You know what I mean? It's not like you arrived late or anything.
Listen, save the best till last, Alan. I keep telling you that, mate.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, okay, next up then, Hanslope. Next after them. Hanslope Reserve, sorry. Jack, have you played them this season or any season?
Yeah, played them this season. Again, good side. They've had a bit of a rough season. I know their first team manager because I went to school with him, and he's a good old boy, Finn Malloy. And yeah, they're all right team. They played us and they got a 3-3 draw last kick of the game. I couldn't fucking believe it. Like we're on like a 5 or 6 game unbeaten run, and they got the draw against us. And oh my god, it was howler. Like literally bend corners or something and just whip one in. Just saw just fucking big bloke just head her in. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, good strong side, like solid. They're just having a bad season, just same as Buckingham. Just seems like everyone's doing that this season. Seems like everyone's just having a bit of a howler, weather permitting, and helping either.
I went and watched our devs play them in the quarter final of the reserve trophy, and bless them, they had 9 players.
and one of them was Phil Bannerman.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know him. You do, so I can't comment on him. But I mean, it appears to be a case of they're a bit hamstrung by the first team. If the first team is struggling, then they automatically struggle as well. So it's kind of that. I suppose it's probably that same old thing with sort of this level of football where if your first team is struggling, automatically your reserve team can struggle as well.
Yeah.
And they seemingly, when I was chatting to, I don't know who he was, it was a guy I was chatting to, and he said, yeah, it just depends what the first team have got going on. If they haven't got a game, then we're stronger, obviously.
Yeah.
I think they're just I think they just struggle for numbers. I don't think they've quite got enough to have 2 teams.
No.
So yeah, I think that's sort of where they're at. But it's hard to say whether they're any good or not because they had 9 men and they just sat in behind the ball the whole game. Yeah, so good luck to them, mate.
They have the North Bucks Catfish who plays for them. They have a lad. But I took add carrot. He is the nicest lad you will ever meet. Just a lovely, lovely guy. But he's told a lot of teams, I've come from South Mid, so I'm like a really good player. And then you're like, wow. My first game at Shanghai, I turned up and we're in Corby and we're walking to the pitch. It's a long old pitch. And he doesn't know. He just trotted up next to me. You all right? I'm Phil. Oh, nice to meet you, mate. Yeah, I've dropped down from the South Mids to play here just to get some minutes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, oh, he must be half decent then, Phil. Bless him. He's, like comical, really. So, like, he did. So I think he went from us and he tried to go somewhere else. He didn't play there. But he ended up at Twyford. And Harry was like, I'm that short. I don't think he ever played at Twyford. I mean, now, credit to him, he's at hands open. He's playing every week because, I think Max's situation is like they have to play him. So, yeah, he's just lovely guy, like really, really lovely, lovely chap. Just not the best at football at all in any way. He did once famously save a penalty though for Shanger in the cup. He went in goal. Like we literally had a bare 11, so we put our goal to not have him on the pitch. We put our goalkeeper on pitch and him in goal. And he saved his famous Bannerman penalty. Yeah, bless him, top bloke.
Who's next?
Next up, Brendan, Steve, our old friend Stephen's old team.
Cool. They'll be folded in a week.
Well, I mean, look, we all know quite a bit about them because obviously Stephen used to do this with us. He left them quite a while ago, and to quote Jack, they've sort of fallen off a cliff as well this season. They've lost players. We've seen at least one of their players turning out for. Was it Winslow Reserves that he played for?
Liam's there. Loads of them are left, didn't they? The lad who played up top that we had on the radio, he's gone off to Steeple Claydon apparently in the ADL. Oh. But yeah, I don't recognise half the names on it, if I'm honest, nowadays. Like when Jam went there the other week, he was like, he's not the Grendon that once were. So, yeah.
What are your memories? What have your take on them, Jack? Have you played them before, like in the past as well?
Yeah. Grendon's like rivalry game. Like I used to love playing against Grendon and managing Grendon. Like this year, first game we played against them this year ended 3-3, but the weather was fucking horrendous. We had like torrential downpour, lightning strike next to the pitch. It was like, do you know when we had that massive drought? It was like no rain for fucking ages, really, really hot. We had to go to a neutral venue, which was in Aylesbury, neutral. And the weather got it going, and the weather's just ended up. The pitch was dry and ended up as a lake afterwards. I literally sent a picture to Julia and was like, "What is this?" Like I said, Steve was calling for the game to be called off. Like finish it. Like we're losing 3-2. Me and him were like, yeah, Tim, call it off. And Tim was like, it's just a bit of rain, lads. I was like, mate, there's a thunderstrike, literally, lightning bolt hit the field next to us. Someone's going to die. And they're the team that I was talking about that played someone from Spartan South Mids.
Yeah, that was that game.
Yes. So Charlie Atwell, who plays for them, plays for Winslow first team. And I know him. I've known him for a long time. And I saw him on the team sheet. They gave me a thing, and I was like, Charlie plays for Winslow. Like, why is he playing for you lot? And I said to Julia, I was a bit of a grass. I can't lie, I was a bit of a grassed him up.
Mate, nothing wrong with grassing.
I was like, mate, you're too good for this level. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? Told Julia he can't play because he's Spartan South Midlands. And they gave us 3 points. We drew 3-3 last minute of the game. Ewan scored a banger top. And I was like, no way. Grassed them up, gave us 3 points, and I found out they take it all the way to county FA, and they got it overturned over one word in the rule, the pure. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, so we got 1 point out of that game, and they played Charlie.
So just to be clear, your interpretation of that rule, because Winslow are, I'm assuming this is this season, yeah?
Yeah.
Winslow are obviously step 5 in the Spartan Prem.
Top of
and
Spartan.
So he's not allowed to drop that low.
He's not allowed to drop,
no.
But so last season he would have been done. Someone for no reason, and I have this under good authority, for no reason in the summer took a word out of the rule.
Yeah, that's literally.
There's no reason to take the word out of the rule.
It's one word, and they got a point from it. I was like, "Are you fucking joking?" I've gone all season thinking we beat them, got one over on them, and they gave them a point like literally 2 weeks ago. And my head was in my hands. I was like, "Oh my god, we need to rewrite the rule and put that word back in."
Why did they rewrite the rule? And isn't that not supposed to be go through the AGM?
AGMs and stuff like that.
That's what I said. I said
I don't know, and I don't know who is to blame. So this isn't like I'm trying to do it to get a click. Like, by all accounts, someone's fucked up big time in the summer. And
I said I did bring it up at the last AGM, which was like a couple of weeks ago. I brought it up and said, look, that I don't care that they've got the point out of it. I said I respect it. To be fair, they've gone all that way to get the point. Like, I have no problem with the lads doing it, but the fact that we have thought we've had 3 points all season, now had 2 points taken off us. We're now near the bottom of the league because of that. Our form has dropped off a cliff because of it as well.
Blame it on that.
Because of one word.
You lost those 2 points.
Let's rewrite it again, shall we? So, yeah, that was what I was, going to earlier. And fair play to them. Like, I just don't know what's happened to them this season. I just know that loads of people are leaving.
Yeah, I get that's it. Stephen left, and then a load of players left as well, and they're kind of scraping the team together.
They're never going to last. They're never going to last. Like, they were great when they're winning. As soon as they started to struggle. So Alan, I'm sorry, I'm going to say I told you. I said this years ago when he was riding on. I'm smashing it. I was like, it won't last. They'll fold because it just was never going to. It's a shame because they've got really good people involved in the club, like Carol, bless her, is like the nicest lady in the world. And obviously, as much as we have back and forth with Stephen's a guy who put in a lot of effort at the club. And as soon as you lose someone who's willing to put in the effort, and actually, your boys who are playing at a silly low level and scoring 4 every week and loving life, as soon as all of a sudden they're not doing it, it's like, oh well, actually, this is a bit shit. I'm going to go elsewhere now. It's not sustainable.
No, exactly.
No.
Move on from them, Alan.
Move on. Well, next up is your guys, Jack. It's Finmere. Tell us about your lot and how, is it just this season you started managing them? Because you were a player before, weren't you?
Yeah, so I've been involved with the club for this will be my 11th year.
Oh wow.
I'm 26, so I literally started when I was 16. Come from Winslow's like under 16s, went straight to Finmere because I knew the old manager Borney.
Is he a really tall guy?
No, that's Crouchy. That's Ian.
Oh, okay.
Borney was the shorter one.
Okay.
But Crouchy was a massive, like, absolute unit. Massive. So I've played from a long time ago. I say played. I was on the bench most weeks. But yeah, no. This is my second season in charge. I was in charge last season. And it was a horror show. Like, getting used to all, like, everything, doing it all myself was a bit of like a ropey season. Then we started off this season really, really well. We went 5-6 unbeaten. We're flying. And then just around Christmas time, around like the people not being available, we had a game against Silverstone. The week before that, we had Marston Saints in the Cup. We had my brother, Louis, who's a left winger, broke his leg in that game. We had someone pull their hamstring in that game. And then the Silverstone game, we had someone pull their hamstring. We had someone else do an injury. We went through like a week. We had someone do their ACL. And we literally had like 2 weeks of permanent injuries. We were turning up with 13 a week. And it's been non-stop 13 a week since. I've got 30 people in the group chat, and only 13 people can play most weeks.
Yeah.
And we dropped off a cliff, and that's why we're where we are. We've still got a few games in hand on a couple of teams, but like I said, we've got some good players. It's just we've had a couple of bad games, a couple of people injured, things not go our way. That's just football all over, and it's Saturday League all over.
Of course, yeah, no, of course. I suppose you must have been quite glad of the recent rainy weather, shitty weather, that you had not had games, so you can just sort of not have to worry about chasing people to get numbers.
But that's the thing is, I always try and get games on. Like there was one game last season against Deansang. Julia come to the game. I don't know how we got it on.
Oh mate, I played in that.
The worst weather I've ever seen in my life. It was
flooded, and the ref was like, "Yeah, we travelled a long way. Might as well play it."
Yeah, and we were like, I was stood on the sideline. I was like, "What are we doing?" A dog ran onto the pitch, flooded.
Mate, it was disgusting. It was that heavy rain, Alan. It wiped the white paint, but I couldn't see lines. The rain got rid of all the lines.
Yeah.
It was horrendous, mate.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But no, it's been an interesting season. Like the start of the season, we were flying. I was absolutely buzzing. Like we got a good few players. Like we've rebuilt the squad because we've had a lot of the old guard have gone now. We've got loads of real. It's only really me and a bloke called Rob Howe, who Dan probably knows. He literally wins every header. Him and Jack.
Is he the ball bloke?
Yeah, ball bloke.
Yeah.
Every header loves a fucking tackle. He's like a golden retriever as a bloke. Paces the ball.
He was good for you when we played you.
Absolute unit, mate. Honestly, he just dies for the badge. Literally all over the place. He literally, mate. Honestly, I've never seen a bloke just fucking follow a ball. Like someone tried to play him centre back, and I said, "Do not put him there because he will just follow the ball to striker." There's no point. He's such a good player. We had the Ashby boys. They're 2 twins. They've gone now. Loads of the old guard. Built the squad. It was last year we had just 18, 19-year-olds. And, young squad. Weren't used to the league. Started playing here. And it was just a bit of a long season. Like my brother's first season for us, Louis, he's only come over. He's 18. He was playing for Winslow's under 16s or something a few years ago. And I brought him over and said, look, come play men's football. Get used to it and you'll love it. And now he's obsessed. So it's just been a bit of a rough season with injuries and the weather, to be honest.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Any other players you want to shout out? Any good? Who are your better players?
So I've got a bloke called Cam who played centre back for us against you lot. He's number 14, massive bloke. He's been captain. He's stepped in as captain a few times. Mate, absolute unit. Can play with the ball at his feet. Quality player. We had Ando as our captain. Quality player, midfielder, number 4. Unbelievable. My brother Ollie as well. I've got both my brothers playing for me now. Ollie's he's played 16 games, got 18 goals with 8 assists. I think he's 3rd top goal scorer in the league or 2nd top goal scorer in the league. So he's absolutely flying.
Did he play against us?
Oh.
Oh, he's frozen. Jack's frozen.
Jack's frozen, not me. I thought it was me, to be honest.
No, it's me.
You're back.
Always.
Oh, you're back.
It's always me. Mine. It's awful.
Did your brother play against us?
Yeah, no. A lot of our boys are good again. Like we've got good squad. Just injuries, mate, has killed us this season. If I'm honest.
Yeah. So when we played you, I was surprised, to be honest. I probably underestimated you. I thought, we'll get the job done. But you came out, you were bang at it. You were up for it. and we weren't, to be honest. So, yeah, I was surprised by the level of ability that you actually had. The two lads up top were good. The matey boy, the ball bloke, he was good. He's just wins everything, doesn't he? He's just on that old guard. And he had players in the middle that buzzed about. So,
and
definitely. I was surprised, to be honest. We weren't great that day, but you more than matched us for at least 45, 50 minutes. And then
I also forget, you got to give a shout out to Harvey, because when he played against you, he made one of the best saves I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Honestly, Harvey,
keeper was good, yeah.
He was my left back last year, and he goes out of nowhere. We had a keeper in goal. We conceded 8 to Olney. And I just went, right, we need a new keeper. And I went, can anyone play in goal? And Harvey goes, I used to play in goal. I went, mate, why didn't you tell me this last season? Like, why didn't you tell me this ages ago? And he's been in goal since. And he played against Everton. He made one of the best saves I've ever seen again. And, mate, honestly, Julia come up to one of the games and said he's a cracking goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's a good little keeper.
Yeah. So, cracking budget.
So. Some good players to watch out for, to look out for then in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, let's move on. Just above you is Newport Pakenham Athletic first team. 3 points ahead of you.
Yeah,
but you've got a couple of games ahead of them. Have you played them this season? What do you know about them?
So we played them twice. They're done for the season. We beat them 5. I think it was 5-2 in the first game, and then we literally played them not last week before, and lost to them 6-4.
Oh wow.
And we were 2-0 up. So make of that what you will. We literally turned up with 13. We're bang on it, and in the second half, we had one bloke pull his hamstring or done an injury and just folded, capitulated. And I had to come on and score a goal. So about 4 stone overweight. So that was fun. Yeah, no, they're a good side. They organised and play good football. That's about all I know about them. Really, I don't know any of them. But again, it's good.
You was in this division last year.
They were half decent last year. To be fair, they were. I don't really know a lot of their players. Not like I know faces, not names.
They in our league last year.
No, their first team were in your league, so they folded. The first team got relegated. So the first team got relegated, and then they folded the reserves, I guess, or basically they met in the middle. So. Don't really know too much about him. Like, there's a lad, Joe Hamilton plays with him. He's their secretary. Nice guy, to be fair. Obviously, we don't have any affiliation with the other Newport, but I know when we had ex-Newport first-team manager on, he said he helped him out once or twice with a few bits. But, just been around forever. Again, another 2-club team that have gone down to 1 club because they just can't fulfil the fixtures. But, I'll be honest with you, don't know too much about them, but always been solid enough.
Fair enough. Cool.
Well,
so we're gonna move on. Just above them on 20 points is Grid City Warriors, with a team that I don't think any of us really know much about.
Won Division 1 last year by a canter. So one of those we spoke about the other week when it comes to grading teams. Like last year was a bit of a fuck up, if I'm honest, from them. I mean, they've got a lad I do know who signed on with them, but I've seen he's been playing for Bletchley's first team in the Beds League. So a lad called Ryan Thrussell. Ryan's been he plays in goal, he plays up front. But like last year, he played up front for Grid City and got like 30 odd goals and was like smashing it. But they've also got a lad who seems he's banging goals again this year. I'm just going to call him Bella because I don't want my butchering surnames the other night when we did Division 1. I don't do that. Yeah, his second top scorer in the league, got 17 goals in 12 games. So, clearly a decent player. But again, they seem to be doing all right. I think they've got a couple of games in hand on most teams, haven't they? Down there. So maybe finding their level a little bit. But still a good team. They only lost 3 games. So, they're still very, very much in it. But other than that, don't really know too much about them, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
No.
Won the cup double last year, didn't they? They won the double.
I watched them play our Devs last season towards the end of the season, and they were just a bit big. They're big, strong, physical. Had a couple of decent players in the middle of the park. They were just a bit quicker and stronger than I think everyone in that bottom division. So, they'll probably come up to the intermediate, and they're probably Dan's right. They probably have just about found their level. They'll probably be in and around it, but I doubt they'll win it.
They've got a fantastic player with a great name.
Go on.
McLaren. McLaren Malumbu.
Oh, wait, there can't be two of you. There can't be two of you.
Well, no, his first name's McLaren. He's better than me.
His first name's McLaren.
Yeah, McLaren Malumbu. So, yeah, already my favourite player at Quid City. Top guy. They've got Eze's brother as well, Manny Eze. Could be Eze's brother if he is. Baller.
Really?
Yeah. Next team I've got to say some nice things about because he texted me,
really?
Don't stitch me up.
Right, okay, so, the next team are MK Royal Spurs team, sitting in 6th place, around mid-table, 21 points. A couple of games in hand on teams above them as well.
Yeah.
Well, go on, Dan. We'll start with you. You're going to say nice things about them. Why have you got to say nice things?
No, they are. To be fair, so Dave Southern, who runs them's top bloke. He's really nice guy. But they are, a lot of their players are old MK City players. So Dave was the MK City manager. Took them to the Prem. And then I want to say there was a falling out to do with the chairman and chairman making him play the chairman's sons. And Dave was like, I'm not playing them. They're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. So Dave went and formed MK Royals with an old referee, JD something. I forget his name now. Really another nice guy. So yeah, they formed them. They did play at Conningborough, but mate, they've got some great players. To be fair,
They're playing Leon now.
Oh, Leon. Have they moved to Leon now? Have they?
Yeah, they played at Leon.
We've got like Josh Bird, who was at Newport Pagnell first team for a season, wasn't he?
He was at Hanslow the season before that. He's a good player.
Yes. Yeah. Jamie
there.
Foster, that was it. The other guy who runs them, Jamie Foster. But yeah, like decent, big, physical, strong, powerful team.
Yeah.
But funny enough, this is the one who, remember when we had the Newport manager on, Alan, he was saying that was the game he got involved with Newport Pagnell Athletic, and he was like, I can do you a game plan that will guarantee you to beat Royals. Yeah. And when they did, that was like one of Newport's only wins. They beat them 1-0. And he was like, you've just literally goes, they're big lads, and what we want to do is bully you. He's like, long as you press them on the first touch, he goes, first touch of, we won't say the word again because we don't need to do some editing, but first touch of it. And he was like, that's how you'll beat them. But not many teams do beat them. They are a really good side. And to be fair, Dave's one of the good guys in the league. Yeah. Top bloke. And you don't. Yeah, it's good to see him do well because he's had to almost start again after getting MK City to where they were.
Definitely say he's a good old boy, old Dave. Every game I have against him, always good banter with him. He's a good, nice guy. We played him this season. We beat him, and that was a quality game. So I think it was 2-1, and we went 1-0 down, and we just come out in the second half, horrible weather, and 2-1. My brother scored twice. Ollie scored 2 goals against him. He gives them nightmares. My brother Ollie does. Scored. We played him last season. Won 5-4. Last kick of the game. My brother scored 4, I think.
Oh well.
He said to me, "Your number 9's not playing, is he?" And I went, "Yeah, of course he is, mate." We rolled the red carpet out just for that game for him. So yeah, nothing but good words to say about them. They're good bunch of blokes and nice team to play. Fun game, to be fair. Always a good game against them lot.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. Next up, 5th place. Dan, we'll come to you on this one. Dingshanger first team.
Well, now in a title race. I didn't think they were in a title race.
Yeah,
and now apparently we're in a title. And the beauty is for them, actually, now in it, they ain't got to play Silverstone again. They ain't got to play Stukely again. So they're a bit like, okay, right, well, here we go. Let's. But no, mate. Again, a bit like our reserves, like a lot of new players in there. Like you think, like new goalkeeper signed Liam from Bletchley. Centre mid, we've got a lad. I think it's actually pronounced Jake Pamba, but he's got a silent K. Jake's like a fucking unit, a big old boy. He's a really good player. And then we signed a guy called Dale Marlowe, now plays up front for him, big, strong number 9. Complete opposite to me. Guy. He's a big guy, but he is actually big in all areas, where over me, he's just belly. He's like big,
he's
a proper number 9.
He's tall as well.
Tall guy, like decent. Doesn't bang loads of goals, but like links it all together really well for Jam.
Yeah.
And then he signed he's got a lad who I do think he's an arrogant little shit, but he is brilliant. Blue, who plays on the wing for him.
Blue, yeah. I've watched it. I've seen him a couple of times. He's a really good, tricky little winger. But yeah,
mate, he's a brilliant player.
He's a bit arrogant about it.
Yes, yeah.
And to be fair, he's toned it down. He's found his sort of level. Initially, I think he was in the reserves, and Jam was a bit like
Jam don't like diva. Jam likes workhorses and lads who are just going to go and. But now Blue's in there. Blue's done great. So it's a bit of a new team. Like they've swapped things about a little bit. But now doing well. Still in League Cup. I think they're out the interdivisional. They played Hanslope first team the other week and lost. But mate, still in it. What's great, like I said just down our live, didn't I? The better they do, the better that feeds down, and we do. Like we've got lads in our team now who really should be pushing on and probably playing first team, but they don't get in because they're winning. So I'm like, fucking happy days, keep winning, and they stay with us. So no, I mean we're just dying to win a bit of silverware, mate. To be honest with you, we feel like we've been on the cusp of it for 3 or 4 years. When we played in like 5 finals and lost them all, like it's a bit. Like, I feel like Arsenal. I feel like we just need to get over the line, just get something done, and then we'll be fine. So there, we're looking at now. We're going, look, between the two teams, we're in 3 cup quarterfinals and 2 title races. Like, just get one thing over the line. I'd be happy.
Yeah. Well, they're doing well. But we said about the reserve side. They're doing well as well. But look, let's move on. Milton Keynes Athletic, first team, 4th place. 24 points. Jack, what's your experience with them?
So we played them twice this season. They're a fucking young team. Like they're mainly youngsters. I think they might have been like a development side or under 18s or something. Because when we played them, all of them looked like half the age of my players. Like my players could probably be their dads. And they got a cracking striker. I think he's the manager's son.
Yeah, he's like 28 goals, isn't he?
I saw that the other day. I was like, do you reckon they give all the goals just to him, just to keep him at top goal scorer by any chance? I'm looking at my brother banging him in, and I'm like, he's 3rd, got top goal scorer, and this guy's like outscoring him like double.
Yeah, he's got 28 and 17.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Wow.
I saw that the other day, mate. He's a cracking striker. He played against us, and he scored a penalty, and he scored an absolute like Van Basten on the volley, done my goalkeeper, and I was like, wow, what a player. But we played them, they're a good side. We had a great game against them. Second game, it was we lost 3-2, 4-2. We were 2-1 up, and then penalty got given, red card sinned in, and then down to like 9, and we've tried to get rid of it, and they just scored another on the break. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. But quality side, the manager's a nice bloke, and just good football inside. The youngsters, I was shocked when we played them. I thought we could do them here with the bit of experience and that, but well up for it. And it was a good game, to be fair. But both games were was surprised, but they're doing well, to be fair. But
first season in that division, they're
good,
and they only went up because they started a new team.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they didn't get promoted to go up. So
Resis.
Yeah, they added a Resis. What again is like an under 18. So I think they were like an under, because they played. Might have been 2 seasons now. This might be their 3rd season. Yeah, it is. But they were an under 18s then, so they're all like 20. And then now there's a new under 18s come through. What's reserves?
Yeah, But no, they're good side. Good side. Deserve to be where they are, to be fair.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right, next up then, Emberton United set level on points with Milton Keynes Athletic. They're sitting in 3rd place.
Brand new team.
Yeah, cracking side.
Brand new team, aren't they, this year? They got put straight in the intermediate.
Yeah.
Cracking side. Quality side.
They're good.
Yeah, we played 2 games against them. First game drew 1-1, and then second game lost 3-2. I went 2-0 down first half, equalised 2, and then last minute, literally another red card. And then scored from a set piece, and just couldn't believe it. But like some of the football they play is good. They're massive units, love a bit of a battle. Played them on the worst AstroTurf I've ever seen in my life, and I can't even remember where it was. It was awful. Like the massive black bits of Astro.
Yeah.
their goalkeeper took a goal kick, bounced, took all the spin off our goalkeeper, went out to catch it, done him. Couldn't believe it. Their goalkeeper scored because it took all the pace off it. And he was like, expecting to catch it, done him. And I went, oh, God. And then the second goal.
You're giving your keeper too much credit, mate. That's absolutely
honestly,
He's just basically sat here for half an hour saying how great his keeper is. And he's conceded from another goalkeeper.
Mate, when I saw it go in, I was like, oh, Harvey's dealing with that. I turned it around and I heard, yeah. I was like, what? I turned around, Harvey's gone, hands on his head like this. I've let it in. I went, oh my God. He just said it just bounced over him. And then the second goal they scored was an absolute screamer. Like, bit of triangle play in the midfield, and he just bangs it 30 yards, and oh my God, screamer. But good, great team.
I actually saw them play Ardevs this season. They're a good team. They play good football. They move it about well. They're good. They're really good going forward. I would be interested to see how they get on in the Prem next year if they don't upgrade at the back, because they don't have much about them at the back, is what I would say. They're solid, they're big and strong and robust, but I think that might be where, if they don't upgrade, that might be where they slightly come unstuck in the Prem. They've got one lad, Chris. I think he's called Chris King. He used to play for Old Bradwell. He flitted in between Old Bradwell's first team and Devs. He's playing for fullback. He's a good player, quick. Can get up and down the pitch, but they are a good team. I can see why they're up there in that league. 100%. They're probably.
But they've got they're the one who signed that Northampton player, weren't they? Northampton Newport player. Nabil Sharif. So he was step 5 last year. Now he's playing North Bucks Intermediate.
Yeah.
So that will. I mean, I can only presume. I've never seen him play, but I can only presume he's going to be very good. Dropping down to that level. But no, to be fair, I think the manager's a guy called Lewis, Lewis Forum. I don't know him. He reached out to our page, our podcast page, and said like he'd be up for coming on as well. So I think I want to say he asked us for a friendly in pre-season, and I was like, "No, mate, not going to play our reserves. Beat us 15-0 and destroy us." I was like, "No, you're right, thanks, mate." But where do they play in Emberton? Because it's not Emberton's not a massive area, is it?
Yeah, no, we ended up playing.
Of course, you said 3G.
The weather, both pitches flooded, but yeah,
it's in Emberton. I remember it when I was a youngster. I played there. It is in Emberton itself.
They're not allowed. I could be making stuff here. I don't think they're allowed to play there anymore because they don't have dressing rooms or something like that.
Their address is Emberton playing fields. So
is it okay? I could be horribly wrong there.
Is it? There's like a country park, isn't there, or something in Emberton, isn't it? Isn't it around there?
Yeah, well, there is country. It's not in the country park, obviously. It's it's in Emberton itself, definitely. Yeah,
right.
More than that. I haven't actually been there.
Next up, two teams left. So second place, Silverstone Football Club, first team, 25 points after 12 games. Well, Dan, you had something to say about this lot, did you?
Yeah. So they.
Oh, wait! Before you talk, is this going to be something I'm going to have to cut out later?
No, I don't think so, because I don't know it's true. I generally don't. I was speaking to a few guys at the weekend. I was saying like, I think I saw your result, Stephen. Saw you'd beat them, and I was like, again, because they hadn't won. I think they lost to Emberton 6-0 and 7-0 back to back.
Yeah.
Then they lost in the County Cup, and like they were a team who were just smashing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, how have they lost? And someone said, oh, they've lost a load of their players, like in the turn of a year. It could be complete rubbish. I don't know if it's true or not. But I know one of their games, the Cup game on the 17th, when they lost 6-0, I know a load of reserves had to play in that because apparently the first team players all went off to Budapest or something. That was what cocked Silverstone up playing us in the Cup because they could only field 3 of the players. But, someone said a weekend, I've heard they've lost a load of players. And that could be complete bollocks. I don't know. But, I mean, the team they've just lost to in the County Cup is a team our reserves lost to 4-0 earlier in the year. And Silverstone first team are far better than our reserves, and they got beat by them. And I'm like, I would expect Silverstone to absolutely batter them.
Oh, yeah. So just looking at the results of Thorpe Wood Rangers.
Yeah, but actually saying that, looking at their team, most of them are still there. So, like, their team, Lucas Broadhurst, fucking unbelievable striker. Fucking brilliant. Harvey Trim, like 4'7", but fucking unbelievable. Like, there was a point last year I would have gone as far to say I thought they were the best team in the North Bucks. And I'm sorry, Max, but there's a point like they were beating like MK United. And that was when we didn't expect Max to go on and win the league, to be fair.
Yeah,
but
thank you.
That they were beating MK, and you were like, this team, but like it was just a team of kids. Like they started in Division 1 as the reserves. I don't know if they got promoted. I don't think they won the league or anything, but they went up and they just got really fucking good one year. Let's give the credit to the coaches because obviously it's a well-run club and everything like that, and they just got fucking unbelievable. But this year, like, they just dropped off. I don't know. I always did joke with, are they going to get to the point of, because they were like 16, 17 when they first turned up. Have they got to that 18, 19-year-old part and all of a sudden they've realised the booze on a Friday night's a good bit of fun. And they've gone, actually, I prefer, because they had a really good player who was in the first team and he turned out for the reserves early in the year. And we're like, why the fuck are you here? He's like, I got too pissed up last weekend, so they've sent me back down here. So I was like, it could be going through, like, they're all of that age going, like,
They found birds, booze, and narcotics, mate. That's what it is.
And I don't blame them. It's a fantastic time of your life. Like I think back to my early days playing men's football. I love that. Like when you're like 18, you know, get into it. You go out on the booze Friday, play on Saturday. Go out on the booze Saturday night, play Sunday. It's fucking brilliant. But it does affect your game, unfortunately. Obviously, let's not get away.
Aren't their first and their res is really separate? They don't actually.
I think it's just more of there's a very different golfing class. Okay. Like their first team are really good, and their reserves, unfortunately, are not. Like I don't think there's any of them that could probably step up and do a job. Okay. Like they're so I think you're right. I think they're separate by more ability than it is the club. I think they're quite together as a club.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, mate, decent team and been around forever. Silverstone. One of the originals.
Right, well, happy days.
Right, and now I'm going to switch off. So,
last but not least, sitting top is the other Stukely team. Jack, we'll start with you. Have you played them this season?
Yeah, we did. They
won 8-1, I think.
We won 8-1.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
it was that was kind of the moment that kind of turned our dev season into hopefully the success that it will be now. So, I mean, Jack would have played. I think we fielded 4 or 5 under 18s that day. I think they barely scraped 11 together.
Yeah.
There's a couple of lads that have been away. One had cancer. That was his first game back playing, and he was massively out of shape. So I don't think that probably wasn't a fair reflection of where our devs are now compared to where they were when they went over to Finmere. But yeah, our dev manager's done a good job. To be honest with you, the squad he's got now is probably capable of competing in the Prem, I would say. They don't have the mentality. They love the sesh too much. They're always out. You never know who's going to turn up. So there's that side to it. But the actual players he's got, so he's brought in 3 or 4 lads from Tring Corrie's under 23s. So a lad called Ellis Cap, Jean-Luc Zanatti.
He's been around before, though, hasn't he? Ellis Cap, where was he?
Yeah, he played. He did play last year. He then went off to Tring Corrie's this year.
Okay.
Wasn't getting into their first team, so he then came back.
I recognise the name. He played for you, didn't he, in the Prem?
He's played like twice, I think, in all my time of us playing there. He's not played very often. But they've got some good players. They've got another like Charlie Walters who they brought in this year. He's a really good player. They are a good squad. They got Ryan Laffett, who's been at Strictly for years. He's captain. He plays. He scores loads of goals at that level.
He's rubber dub at the weekend.
Yeah, he has been the last couple of weeks. That's another story for off.
I wouldn't have it, Ryan. I wouldn't have it, mate. You still got
5 days.
Let me tell you,
5
days to get out of the club.
He hasn't. He's not having it, mate. That's. So,
I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm just gonna put in a 7-dayer just to piss him off.
but yeah, they're a good team for that level. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they come up to the Prem and compete at the top of it. They wouldn't, but the level of player they've got compared to where they were 6 weeks ago.
But look, so you're obviously looking at going up to the Spartan League next season.
Yeah.
Is that confirmed, by the way?
If the Devs finish top, would you be looking to move them up into the Prem or keep them where they are?
I don't know. A conversation that has to be had beyond just me as an individual. I think the way it runs at the minute is not quite how we want it to. So we want to become probably a little bit more how Dean's hang a run in terms of we actually want that development team to feed players through into our first team. And I look at my first team I've got now, most of them started in Street reserves and played men's football from sort of 16 upwards. Yeah. The way it is at the minute, we aren't. It's not working. So there's not enough. There is loads of young. We've got 3 under-18 teams, and there's only 2 under-18 players that are involved in a matchday squad, and that isn't really what we want it to be. So we've had conversations as to do we look at doing 3 teams? So do we move to having another team that goes into Div 1 and plough it with a load of under-18s? I don't know is the honest answer. There's plenty of work.
It's a good question on that. Because I think I'll speak to you two in a chat about this. I'm going slightly off topic, but we've finished the top team. The youngsters, are you seeing we get a couple drip feed through, right? From the under 16s or we've had a couple of lads who went, I don't want to do under 18s, I want to go straight to men's. And I find it really hit and miss. And they might be really good under 18s players, but they're just coming up into the men's game. And bear in mind, we're not playing at a level where they're, really good teams. It's the bottom level, and they're struggling. And actually, I think I told you we've got a lad at minute, really lovely guy, but he's just not. Unfortunately, he needs to go play under 18s football, but I don't think he wants to do that. He's like, I just want to come and then you're in this position of Saturday, he didn't get on the pitch. Bless him, really nice lad, but the game was too close, and I don't know if it's just different.
I think in your case, Dan, I don't know if Jack or Max will agree with this, but I think in your case, Dan, with this lad, if he's not interested in playing for the under 18s, and he doesn't mind not playing that many minutes, but he's there training, watching, and learning, then I said let him carry on what he's doing.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. For me, when I was younger. And again, I didn't do the youth football bit, so I can't. So perhaps it's coming from a different point of view. But for me, even at 18, I just wanted to play. I wasn't interested in developing and sitting on the bench and coming on. I was like, no, I want to play. And if I'm not going to play, then I'll go. But I just think we've had a couple of youngsters come up and they try it and they look at it and then they're not like. And it's just I don't think the league's anywhere as physical as it once was. You're not getting threatened to get stabbed every week or beaten up or offered out round the back. But that was what North Bucks was 20 years ago. It's not even like that anymore.
But my opinion,
lads aren't quite at it.
My opinion would always be play as much as you can. It doesn't matter what level you're playing at or who you're playing for. I would say to any of our under 18s that I would say that you got your football on a Sunday and you play there week in, week out, and then everything else that comes with Saturdays and men's football is a bonus. So
100%.
They're not charged to play for the senior team. They pay their fees for their juniors, and then that's that. But for me, and there's a few lads that play for Street under 18s. They're good players. One of our lads who plays right back, his brother Harry, he's a very, very good footballer. But he is a classic example of someone who's 17, 18 and physically in stature just isn't big enough. He's come with us and he's played a couple of times this season for us. But when push come to shove, we were playing a top team. You would feel slightly concerned about putting him on a pitch, not because he doesn't have a technical ability, but because
get steamrolled.
Someone is going to just absolutely leave one on him, and he
Yeah.
isn't that type of player. So, yeah, for me, play as much as you can under 18s while you can still play 18s, and then when it comes to senior football, keep playing, be involved. Because once you turn 18, that is the main thing I always say is don't forget, as soon as you turn 18, you haven't got that under 18s anymore. You're playing.
No, Jack, what about you? You played, like you said, you started when you were 16. Same with Dan as well. You started when you were young. So what was it for you? I mean, and what advice would you give to young players that are coming into your team at that age?
For me, it's always been there's a saying like you're young enough, you're old enough, or something like that. And for me,
you're good enough, you're old enough.
You're old enough, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's my thing has always been like I played football, youth football, and then 16 when Dan messaged me and was like, look, come play for me. Borny, that is. And I was like, yeah, why not? Like, I'm not playing here. I might as well go and play men's football. For me, the earlier you start off in men's football, the better. Because like my brother's what is he, 19 at the minute? He's just turned 20 this year. He wasn't interested in coming to men's football. And I said to him, look, mate, you need to come up to men's football. One, because a couple of years you ain't gonna have 18s anymore. You got to go to men's football or you're just not going to play. And I said, the earlier you come up, the more used to the physical side of it you're going to get. Like, if you're a good player, people will munch you as soon as they see you. They see, like, bright boots or whatever, they'll just hit you because they know you're going to be either quick because you're a youngster or techie. And I just always encourage young players, if you want to play here, just come to training and just get stuck in. Like, there's no point in prolonging it for me, because if you prolong it, you're just going to like dwindle out and people will just say, oh, you just don't have the bottle to do it. I always encourage, like, my squad is very, very young. And I just say to them, look, just come along, join in, get to know the lads, and you'll blend. And if you play a couple of games, we'll get you minutes. You'll get used to it and you'll enjoy it more, because then you'll go out on the lash when you're 18 and you'll know everyone already. And it's just nice to have that young lad who wants to come into this and just play football and just go out and enjoy himself. Do you know what I mean? I've always said, just start young. Come straight 16 up to the men's team. Why not?
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I find it difficult. I'm not lying. Like, we've got another lad who is 16 who has taken to it.
Yeah.
But we threw him in far too early. He turned up. We were just really short. He had to go in. He started his first game and he did all right. And then all of a sudden, massive mistakes started creeping in, where it was just like, you could tell he was like, oh, this is easy. And then all of a sudden, so actually now Ollie's done a couple of good things of just taking him out of certain games, just going, right, okay, you're not going to start this, and actually last couple of games he's come off the bench for the last half an hour and he's looked a lot better. But it's just really hard. Like, I just don't think there's we've got kids right the way through all the age groups. We're just not getting the young lads come through. I just don't think there's
we have a bit of an issue though, where strictly being
the parents don't want it as well.
Well, not even that. More, so many of them go to uni. So we lose so many of them to uni that actually effectively they come back when they're 21 and they're a different beast. And sometimes they're either piled it on because they've been at uni and enjoyed themselves, or they come back and they're quality. So, I mean, there's so many different factors to it. But yeah, I agree. We've got 3 under 18 teams. And as it stands, there's 2 lads that are playing in our development team. Well, and that is partly on us as a club. There's something we need to fix there, but also the desire and the appetite to play men's football evidently isn't that strong.
Which is a shame, really. I mean, but look, I'm sure you'll fix it, Max, and it will work. You'll get it working for you for the club. But look, should we end it there? That's the whole league done, the whole division done.
Yes.
Jack, don't go anywhere. We'll have a little chat when we come off, when we finish. But thanks for coming on. It's been great chatting to you and listening to your knowledge of the league and the team. So yeah, thanks for coming on.
That's been a pleasure, boys. I've loved it.
I'll definitely try and come and watch a game at some point when we can.
Finmere is like Grendon, mate. You need a passport to get there. It's so far away.
The fucking sticks.
Dan, Max, thanks for tonight.
See you Friday.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah. So we're definitely doing it on a Friday, are we?
Well, I don't know, mate. We'll see how many beers I've had at 8:30 and then decide if we're going to come on or not.
Okay, so maybe we'll be doing a Facebook Live on Friday night, Friday
Definitely
evening.
on Sunday anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Sunday, definitely.
yeah. We'll definitely do one on Sunday. But look, thanks for everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've had lots of subscribers this week, but don't forget to carry on subscribing. We'll be back soon with another episode. See you all soon.